Right then, so this is the section where I'm going to show you the new way to add pages. It's a new way to make a website. So it's a much more professional looking way, much more easier. And you have a lot more options and real style options that you can really go for. But something I like to recommend to do before you add your new pages is just to visit really popular websites like Apple and anything like that, just to have a look through their pages, and you'll notice how they use such simple ways to create their website. They're just adding like one single images or little links like that. Now, these are things that we can do like without any coding or anything like that. You can have the websites that Apple or Facebook or YouTube, all that. They can have those kind of websites. Right, then let's just get started on this. So the first thing that we're going to do for this is we're going to download a plugin. Remember, we spoke about plugins earlier. They're just like additional features for your website and just add a lot more functionality to it. So we're going to go to add new here. This is a really exciting plugin, and it is called Beaver Builder. And here it says WordPress page builder, Beaver builder. It is actually fantastic. You just drag and drop everything that you need. So we're just going to click install now. And if you want to have a look at more details and check the documentation, you can work away. But I know this is a fantastic plugin. As you can see, it's had over 300,000 active installs. So I'm going to click install now. And then we'll click activate. Right, so once that's done, it'll give you a little tutorial on how to do things, even tells you where we're going to go next, and that's pages, add new. So we just click that there, or the normal way of hitting pages and add new. And as you can see, it's already starting to look a little different. We have this text editor and page builder here. But to start off, we're just going to call this one services. And we're going to make sure that it's full width. So once you've set that to full width page, we're just going to click publish. Now, if we go to preview these changes, and now we've got a wonderful looking services page. Now, I'm only joking. This is just the standard setup. But as you've noticed, we have a new option up here that says page builder. That's where we're going to go now. This is your first time, which more than likely is. You can have a look at the tutorial or a wee tour of it. But I'm just going to show you what we're going to do anyway. So if you just want to hit no thanks, that's no problem at all. And then just cancel off this as well. Right, and now this is pretty much where all the magic happens. I'll show you just a quick way to see how fast and easy everything like this is. If you just click on content blocks up at the top here, you see there's free ones. These are the ones that we're going to be using, and you're going to love this right now. If I just click, let's say, his Hero Explorer one here, and as you can see, that's thrown in like a whole looking homepage by the looks of things. That this is just click and drag and drop. We've got buttons, we've got a title, a tagline, and then that's not even all. We're just content blocks. We can fill in a whole page here. Let's have a look down here. If we get some, that's a little bit more servicey. Here we go, services 2. That seems nice enough. We'll click that. We scroll down. This is where you can just stick in all your services of your website or your business. And look at that. That's a whole pretty much website page created in just 2 buttons. It's honestly phenomenal. If we just scroll back to the top here, let's see if we can have a look more and see what else we've got here. Maybe even just a quick. Let's have a look here. There's so many different options, and it honestly really is incredible. Or maybe even stick a wee contact page at the bottom here. Let's have a look how that comes up. And just hit X off this to get a better view of it. So we've got a contact us page as well, numbers, and you've got a map to change. Well, if we scroll to the top, I'll show you how everything can be changed, because that's the wonder of this. You're not, of course, going to stick to this. This is not what your website's going to be portraying, is it? But if you want to change anything, all you got to do is hit this wrench. If you hit this wrench over here, so this is setting up the row and the content width of all the stuff up here. You can change the text colors. There's even an advanced section if you want to change the margins, if you think things that just aren't that quite right. Here as well is this section here. If we hit the wrench here, we can actually change like the majority of this page here. We can change that to something else. Here we can just change this to whatever we want. We can change it to learn, teach, repeat. Anything you want. You just, that's a bit of a mess there, but you get the idea. You can change it to anything that you want. And just click the text here. It has all your other word processing options, your font sizes, and everything here. Let's move this over here. You can see that a little bit better. You have your advanced section with your margins. Just click save whenever you're done. And what do we have here? You can duplicate everything, which makes things a lot easier if you're just doing certain blocks. If you can just keep duplicating them. Over here, we can change the icons of these. Photo source, so you can even get from a media library, or if you straight from a URL, select photo. You can change this to literally anything that you want. So you can see how easier Beaver Builder is to make pages, because you'd have so much functionality, so much customization. And contact us today. We'll go down here. Let's create a link. Let's go down from that. And you can change the map. Of course, not everyone lives in Los Angeles. You can just type in the search location. That's exactly where it's going to show if you want to show where your business is. But if we scroll back to the top. And of course, if you want to add in your own rows, that's no problem at all. If you just go here to add content, I think. And then row layout. So you can actually see. I'll give you a quick explanation. So this section here, this is a one column layout. You got one section here. If you go down here, you got 3 columns, you got 3 separate columns of areas of changing stuff. And that's just another one. And there's this whole row here. This is technically a row. So if you wanted to put in, let's say, I'll just click it here, 3 column row. That's just thrown that in somewhere, or has it not? Hold on, if I just get that back up again. And I think you just click and you drag it. So if you just want to just click and drag, and you just drop it down wherever you want. And then with this, you can add in all sorts of stuff, any bit of content in here. You add in photos, link buttons, headings, even audio or video, blogs, maps, even WordPress widgets, which aren't too great myself. But we'll have a look here. Row layouts, it's just have a wee fiddle around. You can add things, you can duplicate them. But if we scroll back to the top again, let's just have a quick look what I just did there again. So we have these 3 blocks. I'll show you how to actually enter some stuff into here just to make it a little bit better for yourself. If we just go back to add content and basic modules. So start with simple text editor, click and drag, throw that into there. Here you can of course just type in some text. Hello, my name is Chris. Something simple. Of course you're not going to write this, you're going to be putting some very important details down, and then just click save. And what else we have here? Sorry, I just clicked on that. Just close that, and then add content like we did before. We can add photos. So we select the photo from the media library, or you can even do it for the URL. I'm just going to use that example one I used earlier. Save. You can also add captions to that as well. And what else do we have here? So we'd add content like before. And we could even just throw in a wee video. So you can either install a video or input a video that you've put into your media library yourself, or you can embed one with a link. So you have your MP4s and your WebMs, and you can put autoplay on, or even have it on the loop. And of course, all these buttons we've put down, these can also be changeable as well. You can also enter in your own button. I'll just show you how to do that as well. So add content, link button, just drag it in there. And of course, the button link is where it's going to go. So you type in your website, and then the page it's going to go to, so it doesn't go to nowhere, and it all goes to somewhere. But once you've done that, just click save or whatever. But for me, this was a bit of a mess. This was just really just for example senses. So I'm just going to delete all of that for myself. Like, it does look rather silly. And I'm also going to delete this map. I'm not a huge fan, but if you'd like the map, you're more than free to do that yourself. Or even just want the map and then put something else here. Just to maybe some testimonials or anything like that. Anything that really tickles your fancy. So as you can see, it's starting to look coming together rather nicely. We'll have a quick look at it. We'll just click done and publish changes. And here we go, this is our actual services page now. It's looking fantastic. You can tell it was way nicer than the page we did previously. But what we want to do now is go through and make all the pages that you need. You could have an about page. We've got about page, service page, a store page, a gallery page. All these different kind of pages, or you just check on different websites. Everyone has a different idea or different things that they want on their website. Just have a scout around on websites that are going to be similar to yours and see what kind of pages they have, and have a fiddle about that page builder and build that perfect website.